Craig, what do you want to do today?
Well, Dustin? Oh, shit. God damn it. God damn it.
I just want to ride bikes with my friends. I just want to ride bikes with my friends. Yeah! Bike stuff! Bad toast! Pizza! Friendship! I just want to ride bikes with my friends. I just want to ride bikes with my friends. With my friends. My wheel friends.
It's -4 degrees. It's awful. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Richards. This is the Wheel Friends podcast. It's -4 degrees. I didn't really think it'd be possible to get anybody to come over to my house today because it's a snowpocalypse. It has been for days. It is so damn cold outside that I have something to complain about to my kids in 20 years that they'll just never understand because I'm sure we'll be living in a hot zone by then. Anyway, I decided to scour the Wheel Friends vault, and I found an envelope from that was labeled from standards and practices to me. So it seems like my episode with Shawn has been cleared for airing. So today's episode was recorded back in June of 2018. I was still purchasing the house. Eli was going to come over and talk about the Tour de France, but he never did. So Shawn came over to talk about a camp out he had done, and then we just talked about bike shop stuff. I hope you like it. I hope you're staying warm. Don't get cabin fever. Anyway, check this out. Hey, welcome back to the Wheel Friends podcast, the comedy podcast that exists in the world of bicycling.
You got it. That was perfect.
I'm your host, Craig. Joining me today is a good friend, Shawn Wanhala, who I've wanted to have
hello.
on the podcast for, since I started. You were in my head, but for some reason it took a year. But
shit happens.
you're here now.
Here now. Woo, woo.
You want to give me a little bit of your bike history?
Well, bike history basically started riding BMX bikes as a kid, evolved that from into track single speed bikes. Natural.
Yeah.
And then I got a job at a bike shop, and then just slippery slope from there. Riding all the bikes, wanting all the bikes, all the accessories. So that's the quick, brief Shawn bike history.
Yeah, it's sick, man. So you went you and Sam from Freewheeler and one more, but Chris. He's always around Sam on the ride.
He did not ride with us though. He met us up via car, but he brought a cooler full of cold beer, and that's clutch.
Yeah. You need that support vehicle.
Yeah, he was our party sag wagon, basically. The cooler, and then that's really all he brought was a cooler full of beer. Oh, and some bourbon. And then, just other recreational stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Probably could have brought a bocce ball set.
Oh, we could have totally played bocce ball there. It was flat. I didn't even think about that. Next time we do it, playing bocce ball tournament.
Where'd you guys end up camping at?
It was Newaygo State Park. Wasn't too bad. It was, more of a glamping style bikepacking thing. Less bandito, more legit, but it was still good. Really rustic spots. So we all hammocked, so it worked out pretty well.
That's dope. I miss it. I wish this summer was kind to me and I had time for it, but
well, he's super into it now, so that's one more person who will go bikepacking.
Yeah,
which is always fun. So I think right now it'd be the usual gang would be you, me, Eli, Pat, the typical rando boys.
Them rando boys.
Jason from the shop has that Gorilla Monsoon now though, which is sick and needs to be bikepacking. And then Sam busted out his felt hybrid fucking weird carbon bike and bagged it out and made it happen.
Yeah, why did you go? Oh, it was
Swift Campout.
Yeah.
International Swift Campout.
How's that
Day.
work?
Basically, what you're supposed to do is make a profile on Swift Industries' website, builtbyswift.com.
Yeah.
Good plug.
Yeah, another missed opportunity for actual money for me.
And so this is the fourth year they had it's like an international bikepacking day. It's usually around the summer solstice.
Sick.
And you just basically make a profile, and other people can see where you're going, and if they want, or if you want, you could have them join, have big groups of people. But I'm not about riding bikes with strangers. I think it's just weird.
It's
especially an overnight thing. I don't know this person.
Yeah, a one-on-one overnight would be a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't know. Some dude from Traverse City saw Pat's profile and sketched on Facebook stalked him and saw how cool he was and sent him a message.
Hey, can I go?
Yeah, straight up. And we were sitting at the bike shop talking about it. I was like, dude, I don't want some kid named Josh coming on our bike ride. It just seems weird that he'd come from Traverse City down here to ride up to Newaygo and back. That's just weird.
Bags are the new the craft beer of bicycling right now.
I just got a new bag on the way. I'm so excited. I've found out through the bike shop we can get outer shell stuff.
Yeah.
Through Pure Cycles. So I'm getting handlebar
Pure
bags.
Cycles.
Yeah, Pure Cycles.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, purecycles.com.
Good connect. Man, this is gonna be some good advertising. And all of these you can get at Freewheeler.
At Freewheeler Bike Shop. Come on down.
Man, I should have signed a paper or something before
we're gonna get so busy now. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, dream on.
You never know. Maybe this is your the breaking episode. Like,
yeah, maybe this will be the one.
Sorry for Eli fans. He's not here today.
Yeah, Eli was supposed to be here to do a whole Tour de France thing. I think it'll work another week, but I don't know.
He got all sunburnt and didn't do any research, and he all butthurt that he can't be on the thing. But it is what it is.
I can do one in the middle. It's still good SEO time.
Yeah, which made no sense. His logic was he was so sunburnt he couldn't do research. But in my mind, if you're sunburned, not doing anything, you could research.
Are his eyes sunburned? Like
that's what I don't understand. He's like, I'm too sunburned, I can't do anything. And I'm like, all you gotta do is just get on your computer and just look up some profiles, see who the best racers are. I mean, all you gotta do is just plug, Peter Sagan, because he's the best.
There goes all my precious Tour de France SEO.
That's it. That's all it is. Talk about how, I don't know, doping and stuff like that.
He told me, yeah. He pitched this in December.
Of course he did. Eli. He gets through his.
And I told him let's wait till June.
That's probably when he was researching. I mean, I haven't even seen him ride a bike in months, so I don't know. His house life now, which.
I get that, but I mean, at least I'll be able to set up a sick studio finally.
Sick studio.
Sick
guests talking about sick stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking because I got kind of a good workflow right now, even though I haven't released in a while. But thanks, house hunting.
House hunting. Don't buy a house in Grand Rapids.
Oh my God, it's a nightmare. Wait 3 years or whatever. Every house hunting expert fucking told me unsolicited. Thank you for the unsolicited advice. I appreciate that. This is not a good year to buy a house. I understood that. When all my offers were getting denied. God, I'm pissed. Because I got a good workflow, and I was dabbling with the thought of what if I could do just wake up in the morning, check the weather, do a real quick Grand Rapids morning bike podcast, just 15 minutes. But I'm like, no, dude, that work.
Where you just wake up and just do a bike podcast every day,
just a real quick weather check. Hey guys, it's gonna be 45 degrees.
You might want to grab a light jacket, maybe a flannel shirt that you can take on and off,
and then
on the fly.
And then just a real quick news thing for bike news and
more bike plugging.
Just more bike plugging.
Oh, you have that jacket. You have a bag to put in. Go down to Freewheeler Bike Shop. Buy a bike bag.
Gotta work out a contract. I was thinking about if they want to have a race mentioned on the show, because I want to do more of a community corner type thing.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. A weekly community corner thing would be.
Yeah, because I totally dropped the ball with the after school special bike polo tournament. I never had time for it, but stuff like that. I would love to promote that every time. But if a shop was doing something and they wanted
something cool,
and they wanted it talked about, I would be like, all right, slip me some cash, and then we can make this happen.
Give me some bike product or something.
Just something. Grease my palms.
Yeah. Let's grease the wheels, as they say.
So guess where the most Wheel Friends downloads are from?
Arizona?
No, Los Angeles.
What?
I know.
Bike culture.
Shout out LA. Either I gotta watch what I say when I'm pitching bicycle movies, or we have actual fans out there.
I could see both. I mean, I don't know. If I was in LA and I just looking for a bike podcast and all they're doing is talking about bike movies, I'd be all about that. I'd be like, this is just so sick. Craig just went on and on about Rad for 15 minutes. Loved it.
I actually still haven't seen Rad.
You should probably edit that out.
Oh, yeah. It's like a cardinal sin.
You just lost 2 downloads from LA on that one.
Let me quickly purchase Rad real quick.
I sold a bike to a Tinder match on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
You should put in your Tinder profile that you'll give them 10% off if you mention seeing your Tinder profile.
FYI, I work at a bike shop. Come down, shout me out. I will hook it up.
This is good marketing. I think you guys are missing out on.
Oh, man. all my Tinder matches are going to hear this podcast and be like, oh my God, I'm missing out on the free bike stuff.
Do you guys do you guys get into the clever marketing, or do you guys kind of kick it old school with like
We do old school. I mean, last year we did like an ad campaign through like flyers and leaflets kind of thing.
Yeah.
In like the nicer areas, Ada and stuff like that. But now it's just like word to mouth kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
we don't really need it. I mean, we have like 20,000 likes on Facebook or something.
Yeah, Freewheeler's been open
Which
like
is
the
insane.
longest of any of them,
Alger's the oldest.
right? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then it'd be Freewheeler. Yeah, because Gord, who owns Freewheeler, started at Alger as a kid.
Oh, wow.
I think. I don't know. Alger's the oldest. Everyone knows that. And then maybe like one of the Chicago Schwinns, if they're still around. But I think those got bought out by one of the
performance bike shops.
yeah, something like that.
Like performance bike shops, just I don't know. They rub me the wrong way because I'm all about that very
That grimy mom and pop feel.
yeah. I was gonna say that progressive inclusiveness, but yeah, the grimy mom and pop feel is kind of about that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know. It's like the kind of place where some guy comes in, he's got $10 and needs some stuff. Like, you know, we're to the point we can usually hook it up pretty well. We try to, at least, or we send them bespoke folks. I mean, I don't know, each bike shop, you know, has its pluses and minuses. Like, we're, you know, an unorganized, chaotic mess most of the time.
You guys have like I think the biggest inventory.
Yeah, people love that. At the same time, I could see that just being like annoying or stressful trying to buy a bike with us. Like, you walk in, you're like, oh my God, why is it just like a shit show in here?
Yo, real quick, I was at Freewheeler the other day. Much cleaner now. Take that one with a bit of salt or whatever the expression is. I don't know, colloquialism.
And then you go somewhere else, it's probably just like nice elevator music, nice and clean, white walls, not too much inventory. But walk in, you have like 8 salespeople trying to sell you a bike. At Freewheeler, I'm just like all dirty, sweaty, and grimy. I'm like, yo, what's up? Want to buy a bike? Sick, dude. I'll help you in 5 minutes. What's up? Ah!
I think if I ever owned a bike shop, it'd be like I don't know, like all I can think of in my head is like those the skate shops that would appear in like the Tony Hawk games.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just like this bunch of shit hanging all over the place and
Yeah.
like, but like not a lot of inventory.
Just a lot of cool swag
Yeah,
on the
just a lot of cool
walls.
swag and like, you know,
I
maybe,
feel like
maybe a coffee spot, but then, you
That's
know,
kinda like-
a small bike section.
Like golden cycles, like Golden Saddle Cyclery in LA. It seems like that. Which I'm assuming you LA listeners probably love that shop.
I hope so.
Because I would go to that shop. Like, yeah, what Kyle's doing there, like, it's just sweet. But like, that's the kind of thing, like,
Yeah.
more like a small boutique-y place. You know, a lot of cool stuff in there. But
I think that'd be my style.
I think Avery said like inventory is it's just small. It's like not well, but like, I mean, they're a QVP store, so they can get pretty much anything from like Q and other places and all the other fancy brands that I wish we could carry. But
Yeah, it's weird how they set up like their own distribution lines. For instance, like a Trek dealer can't be so close to another Trek dealer.
I also heard that like Trek is just buying bike shops. So like having
They're
like
just
like
doing that now?
I heard like last I heard there's so like you basically go to like a Trek store. So which makes sense. I mean, I'm not surprised that hasn't happened yet. Like so like, you know, walk to the store instead of having like blah blah bike shop would be like Trek store, Grand Rapids or some shit like that.
Weird.
Which I don't know. I mean, I'm not about that. It just sounds too
Yeah, I'm pretty brand agnostic.
yeah.
As long as it moves, like I don't care. Like I don't need high end parts. It's got to look cool and it's got to last a long time. That's all I want.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Trek and Cannondale, the big stuff. I feel like we don't carry into that. Not that they're bad. It just basically seems you have to have a lot of their inventory. And Freewheeler's kind of the thing, like, we don't want someone telling us what to do with our shit. We're all about pissing the competition off since 78, which was an actual t-shirt we made.
Really?
years ago, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, it makes sense. Like, we're like wheeling and dealing out of the Freewheeler. I'm going to get in so much trouble on this podcast.
How many tires you got in your basement?
I think last we checked 7,000.
Jesus.
We did inventory this year, yeah. We have a whole basement at the bike shop, 7,000 tires, anything ranging from 12-inch to 700s, 26ers, everything.
It's
all wire bead tires.
It's like the most. I mean, I got like 8 tires just sitting in my garage that doesn't impress me at all. I go in Freewheeler's basement, and it's like fuck. It's like
Yeah, that's like a sweet spot. I need a person in the shop who thinks it's really cool. It'd be like, have you gone to the basement yet? And they're like, why do I want to go to the basement? And I'm like, follow me, man. Like, oh my God. Or someone calls up, hey, do you have a 26-inch tire? I'm like, yeah, dude. How many? I don't know, a couple hundred. Wait, really? Yeah. Duh.
people
Come on.
always need tires.
Yeah. Or like 18-inch tires. Get 18-inch. Yeah. White, green, black. What do you want? I'll probably have it. Same thing with tubes. We got hundreds of tubes. Usually, sometimes. I would talk about my dream bike shop, but I don't want someone stealing my idea because I think it's too cool.
I think my dream bike shop would incorporate pizza because the Italian tradition of cycling is something I think we need to embrace here in America. Especially since they have like a whole like shrine set up for like the Madonna Day whatever, and the patron saint of cycling. How fucking cool is that?
I think if you had that kind of thing, you'd be like, basically you get like this, get a slice, get a tube like combo thing, like call it like a Craig package, and it's like a slice of pizza and a tube for like $10. I'd buy that. Be like, I need a tire, and I'll take a Craig package. Yeah, what kind of pie you want, bud? Cheese, pepperoni. We got some veggie ones in the back. What's up?
Pizza by the slice and a free tire.
Yeah, like a tube. Yeah, it'd be perfect.
Or free tube.
See, like I had the same kind of mindset. I wanted to do a bike shop called Books, Bikes, and Beers. Can't steal it. I'm doing it.
TM.
The idea is like basically bring your bike in, get it fixed while I'm working on your bike. Be like, yo, dude, we got some beer. Read a book. So that hopefully they buy a beer, buy a book, bike fixed. But I don't think there's any money there.
Absolutely not.
No, because the concept is like I want High Life in bottles, some for like $1, and then one rotating tap, and that's it. And then have used books. Like hopefully people bring me books, and then like maybe some magazines. I don't know. Basically, I need a wife that makes a lot of money someday, since she just has me do that, so it just keeps me busy.
Yeah,
the dream. Have like 2 bikes to show off. I don't know. and just be sweet. I just want to hang out in a bike shop.
Just like really small bike repairs and like used books.
Yeah. Basically, like, oh, you need a tube job? Like, yeah, 15 minutes. You need a cold one? They're $1. Yeah. Tubes are $6. I don't know. Then fix it, a couple bucks. Great.
So I always thought a bike shop would be great if it was catered exclusively to the bike commuter. And so like you serve coffee in the morning, and so your bike shop opens butt crack of dawn.
That's like Bike Nomad out in Arizona.
Yeah,
I mean, they're like, they're a coffee shop, bike shop, like.
But you find the biggest commuter line in town where the most commuters go. You set up your little bike shop there. You stop by, have some coffee, talk bikes on your way to work. You come back. Oh, hey, we got some cold ones here. You get them on the way there and the way home.
Oh man, see that's good thinking too. Man.
And then you got your pizza by the slice, and then it's your boutique bike shop, so you're only there for.
You might as well just put an apartment up above and live above it.
Your cool commuter accessories, your baskets, your fancy fenders, your
good playlist,
leather cup holders.
That makes sense. I'd be all about that.
Go all urban.
I would totally work at that bike shop. When does I don't even know when the tour starts. I know it's July.
Usually it's around the 4th of July, either July 1st or 2nd or 3rd. And so I was just banking on that for Tour de France. I don't think
you really want Eli to talk 20 minutes about the Tour de France.
It was more of a...
Think about that.
It was more like you and I were going to pick on him the whole time.
Obviously.
Was where the milk of that one was.
I'll do even more research so I can just call him out on everything.
Yeah. And like you've been to France. So.
I've walked a stage of the tour before. Yeah. Which is actually pretty well, there's no bikes, but I knew. So basically I wanted to get my dad a present from France, kind of cycling related. So my idea, I bought that year's tour official Purist bottle and then filled it with rocks and pebbles from the side of the road that they were riding on.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, smuggled back some France to the U.S. Sorry. Probably some French germs and shit on the rocks. Also, it was a very cheap present. I think it was like €6, and then my time walking.
But now you can if you ever want to get away with something on French soil, you can just quickly pull that out.
Yeah, I think that'd work. Yeah, just like pouring on the ground, I'm on French soil.
Like real quickly, I need to leave the United States and just dump out a little bit of France.
Boom, I'm free. Amnesty, right? Is that the word? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds about right. It sounded official enough.
I think anything goes these days.
Yeah, that word. Yeah. So yeah, it was cool though, because then I watched. We watched that stage together with my dad. And I was like, yeah, this is where I got all those rocks. And he's like, oh, that's so sick. I was like, I guess. I'm just cheap.
Yeah, and it's weird how we get like into that nostalgia about stuff, or like, that cool feeling.
Yeah.
Like I feel nostalgic about leaving this basement, but it's just a basement.
Yeah, it's just a basement. It is, granted, a cool basement. For you listeners out there, we're sitting at a bar in a basement.
This is probably the last episode in the Handlebar for a long time.
And you call this the Handlebar?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. We're at a bar, the Handlebar. Oh, fuck. That's so good.
Yeah, I think I need another bar at my next house because the Handlebar's too good.
It is good.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but definitely soundproof it. Put some like nice couches, get a fourth mic, and then have them rando boys over and
Yeah, well, it'll just be a. I tried getting Pat to come today, but
yeah, I was gonna say you're welcome to bring a third, but
I told him, I was like, dude, just come. He didn't. I don't know. He was cleaning the shop and building bikes. Just too into the job, I guess.
that's the bike shop
I was
life.
like, yo, bro, I got a podcast. I'm on the Wheel Friends. I'm a special guest this week. It's only taken a year.
Isn't he head of marketing?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he controls the Freewheeler Instagram, but so do I. So I mean, I could have been doing this. Feel like I'm on a podcast. Like I should have done that. Then
It's all right.
we would have gotten more. You would have gotten more followers.
We'll get Pat in here next time, and then we'll definitely do one of those. Kyle moved away.
Yeah, cheerleader Kyle.
Cheerleader Kyle's gone. Yeah, him and his girlfriend Alex are engaged, and they moved out to Ann Arbor. But I want to do an episode with him about how his bike got stolen because I have audio of us recovering the bicycle.
That's rare.
Yeah, so I could still use that in the future, but
Yeah, that'd be a good episode because especially now, like there's so many bike thefts happening. So to get like a behind the scenes look of like, how you got it back, that kind of thing. I think people would really like hearing about that.
Yeah, I want to. I was going to use it to do because I want to parody other podcast formats, which is why I have a movie.
Oh yeah, isn't it like a true
yeah,
true
because
crime
I think I'm
kind of
gonna
thing,
do
right?
a true crime thing and start with my audio and then being like, not all bike recoveries go this way, and then just interview somebody who actually got their bike stolen, and then end with like a nice, make sure you get your locks at wherever.
Yeah, I mean, get a lot any good lock at any local bike shop. I prefer not a cable lock, but
Yeah, cable locks seem to be out.
It's
this
more of a
year.
deterrent.
Yeah. Okay, here's a talking point because bike thefts are up in Grand Rapids
Dude, it's
this year.
insane. Yeah, it's crazy.
What happened?
I don't know. I still don't get it. Like the amount of people coming in the bike shop calling or seeing posts online about stolen bikes, like even locked up, it's just mind blowing. We actually had a guy, his bike got stolen from Speedway on the corner of Leonard and Turner.
Yeah.
He just had it. I mean, he got stolen because he didn't lock it up. He just went to Speedway to get like, I don't know, like a soda pop or something.
I've never had the guts to do that for this exact reason.
No, and he can't like. Also, if he's listening to this, I never liked him, so I'm sorry.
Eat one, chud.
But he had some sob story on like I think We Are Westsiders, something like that, and this guy Jeff just makes money, a lot of money.
Yeah.
Straight up called the shop. He's like, whatever bike he wants, $600 or under, I'll pay for it. So you might get a good guy like Jeff buying someone a bike, but usually you're just gonna be just SOL unless you find it. Like look at Kelsey's bike. Like I don't think they even found that yet. That GT.
Yeah, that one hurts. That one sucks.
Yeah,
for
be on the
them.
lookout for a GT drop bar bike with a Brooks leather saddle and I think some colorful brake lines.
Yeah,
Yeah, be on the lookout, guys.
disc brakes.
Yeah, disc brakes. Yeah, just like a cross bike.
Stolen from Downtown Market.
Yeah,
like,
locked up. Yeah, she was just working.
It was like her. I think Jeff said it was her first time biking to work this year, and it was like
really?
10 minutes before she had to leave.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
She's never gonna bike to work ever again.
yeah, that's a pretty nice bike.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get a bike stolen, it just sucks. Like, it's just, I never had a bike stolen, but like, I can just imagine, like, like say walking to where my bike's locked up and seeing it not there and be like, well, what the hell?
Yeah, that's why I can't just leave it sitting out in front of somewhere. I like even if it's like right next to the window, I don't trust people that much.
Yeah, on the way into work, I'll stop at Arnie's and get like coffee and a donut and I'll leave it there. But it's usually like 8-ish in the morning. Like no one's gonna come by and steal it. Like I'm in there for like a minute.
Yeah,
and I'm fast. I don't know. What do I know? I'm gonna come out one day and it's gonna be gone. And they're probably gonna come to Freewheeler an hour later trying to sell it to me, and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy that bike," and just keep it.
Here, let me call somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me get the guy with the money. Oh yeah, get him. But yeah, I don't know. Bike thefts just crazy. I don't understand why it's happening, or I don't understand the point. Maybe
I think once I get into the new place, I'm gonna just keep them locked up, even when they're just in the house.
we're gonna store them basement.
I don't like the garage sketches me out too much.
Yeah.
And plus I need to replace the garage door. God, homeownership fucking is gonna suck.
Especially since there's no like actual door into the garage.
Yeah.
It's just the garage door.
It's a major design flaw.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, the driveway in the garage is the least favorite part of the new house, but
yeah, because the new house, the back door goes straight to the basement, right?
mm-hmm.
That's nice. Saw that.
I'll get one of those keypad things in there. So Those keypad locks,
Yeah.
so you don't have to actually use a key.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that'll be great.
Nice. What are you gonna do about your dangle? Your key dangle?
I mean, I still gotta keep my bike locks
lock,
on them, but
yeah.
I want to get. For listeners, I've been buying a house. Offer's been accepted, and that's why the show has been gone. But I'm moving in there soon. But so I've had time to plan out my perfect bike dream home.
New house, new studio, more
New
episodes.
studio, more hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, the studio will be more isolated, and then the roommates will be separate.
Won't have the problem with the laundry we just had with Ellen.
Yeah, let's see how that resolves itself. Anyway, so I want to get your numpad lock, and then I want to have a lock box by the door to keep all the keys to my random bike locks in. And then
How many bike locks do you have?
I probably have like 6 or 7 bike locks.
Why?
I don't know. Whenever people need a gift for me, I'm always like, yeah, bike lock, whatever.
So weird.
I don't know. It's like I don't know. I've lost one. Like I had that U lock that
Was that the day
that was when you lost.
I
Your
lost my sling?
Yeah.
My slingshot.
We lost our bad kid toys up at the park.
Wabasis. That was a good day. Yeah, that was the first time hanging out with Avery. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I'll never.
Olives out of a can.
I was gonna say I'll never forget that. Stop at a grocery
Go to
store.
the grocery store. Of all things he buys are olives in a can.
Yeah, we're sitting outside munching. He's just like got these briny olives.
Hey, who's got a can opener? What?
I love Avery. He's like my favorite. Like, if in another life, that
Great.
dude was a surfer.
Great
like,
dude. Yeah, I mean, he just looks like a surfer.
Yeah.
Was Eli on that one too?
I think so. Yes. Yeah, it was you, me, Eli, and Avery.
Yeah, that's right. That was a good day.
We hit up some good gravel on the way back.
Good gravel. Rode shirtless well. Went swimming. Hammocked. Olives. Slingshot.
Lost the slingshot. Lost the U-lock. But yeah, so that's why I have a bunch of locks. But I mean, I've got the big, the 32-inch Kevlar wrapped chain, so that needs its own key, and I have like backup keys. So I think just having all my bike lock keys in one spot will be nice. Then roll them down into the basement, have my little workbench.
Do you ever have the problem of like grabbing a bike lock and then getting the wrong key?
Yes.
Kind of thing. It's like, I just hit me. It's like, if you have that many and you have them all in the little dangles, like, there's got to be times you grab it and you're like, oh no.
Steve and I went for a ride, and then we ended at the Monarchs Club, and I locked up, and I had the key on that said K, and I was like, K is for Kuat, and
K is for kryptonite, probably.
K is for kryptonite. U is for Kuat. So luckily it was at the Monarchs Club, so we just, it was 4 blocks away. I'll have moved by the time this episode's out. Haha.
Wait, it's still there?
Oh no, but yeah. So we walked down, walked back. So yes, it has happened where I've goofed up.
Yeah, because that would suck if you're like, not that close, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but then I could be like, hey, go get these keys from the lockbox.
That's also like a lock flaw. Oh, it's the Kuat one. It's always open, so it makes sense. It's like normally you unlock with a key.
Yeah,
but it's the bottle cage one that we sold you.
That was Pat gave that one to me. That was a gift.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know.
It's a
you
great
got,
gift.
You got it from us.
I was nostalgic for it.
It's a Rasta luck. I mean, of course, we had to give it to you.
What does that mean? It's got that secret compartment in the bottom.
Yeah,
of it.
for a patch kit.
I can never use for a patch kit.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was gonna say I can never use this lock again.
Nope, it's for a patch kit. Nothing else. Duh.
Yeah, I think a lot of dust gets up in there anyway, so you wouldn't want to stash anything in there.
No, of course not.
But yeah, other than that, like have my bike workbench, and then a dedicated podcast area, and I think I'll be 110% happy. I haven't, I can't put soundproof tile up in here because I don't own this house, and that the new place has drop ceilings, so I could eventually splurge and put in more soundproof tiles up in there.
Is the whole thing's drop ceilings in the house?
Just the basement.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, drop ceilings are weird.
Drop ceilings are really weird.
Like I get like.
Is the basement finished in that house?
Yes, probably 3/4 of it is finished.
Nice. And that's where the studio's gonna be? Baller.
But it is also the same room that had
cave.
The downspout from the roof ended on that patio and leaked down.
Right, yes.
So I have to cut probably the bottom 2 to 3 feet of drywall out and let it dry out. So I'm probably gonna have to hang up some moving pads around to do like a basic soundproofing. But it'll be more than what I have here. So
yeah, some cool leather couches. a fridge full of LaCroix to keep your throat nice and quenched.
Lubricated and...
Lubricated.
Since we haven't mentioned it enough...
Officially plug
Freewheeler Bike Shop?
Oh, yeah, Freewheeler Bike Shop. We are a small business bike shop in Grand Rapids, Michigan, specializing in all things bikes. Yeah, that's really it. I don't know, we're a bike shop. We're cool. We're chill. You can come, hang out, ride some bikes, buy some bikes, bring us beer. That's why it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're a bike shop.
My favorite thing in Freewheeler's inventory, I have found a handlebar plant holder.
Yeah. we have a lot of, old used stuff. So, like, I don't know, BMX stuff, commuter stuff. It's cool stuff. Trying to get more of the lifestyle stuff, I guess. Like, we're a Spur Cycle dealer now, so want to get some fancy $50 bells.
That bell
resonates.
It's so good. It's a surprisingly good bell.
Well, it better be. It's lifetime guaranteed with it's stainless steel. It's nuts.
$50 for life, huh?
For life, yeah.
That's pretty good.
$49 actually. $49. And come in if you plug the podcast. I'll accept you $47.50.
Oh damn! Hey, you! Holy shit! You can get a discount on a Spur Cycle bell if you go to Freewheeler Bike Shop and tell them Craig sent you.
Actually, don't come anytime soon. We sold them all, so maybe come in like 2 weeks.
Go every day till they have them.
Oh no! Buy other stuff.
Demand your discounted bicycle bell.
Actually,
you deserve it.
Do demand that because my boss was giving us shit for selling those bells. Look at us now.
You're sold out of them.
We're sold out. Who would have thought?
Before this even airs, already sold out.
Boom.
The power of viral marketing.
Yeah. Or come buy other stuff. We all kinds of fun things.
But yeah, be sure to check out Freewheeler on Facebook and Instagram. Check out the Wheel Friends on Facebook and Instagram.
Twitter.
Yes, we're on Twitter. Be sure to like the show if you like it enough. Tell your friends. Leave a review on iTunes. It really helps us out. For any other inquiries, you can shoot an email to wheelfriendspodcast@gmail.com. Or if you want to leave us a short voicemail, our number is 616-920-0638. You'll get about 3 minutes to leave a short message about bicycles, anything you want. It could be a poem, could be a near-miss story, could be anything. Could just be calling to ask a question. Call the number 616-920-0638. All right, go ride your bike.